Have you ever seen something that you wish you could unsee? Well, here's a story time on how I witnessed a horrifying murder. And the killer saw me too. It was a dark and stormy night. I was driving home from work, feeling tired and hungry. I decided to take a shortcut through a deserted road that I rarely used. It was supposed to save me some time, but it turned out to be a huge mistake. As I was driving, I noticed a car parked on the side of the road. The headlights were off, but the interior light was on. I thought it was strange, so I slowed down to take a closer look. Maybe someone needed help, or maybe they were just waiting for someone. As I got closer, I saw a man sitting in the driver's seat. He was wearing a mask and a hood, and he was holding something in his hand. It looked like a knife. He was stabbing someone in the passenger seat over and over again. Blood was splattered all over the windows and the dashboard. I was shocked and terrified. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I wanted to scream, but no sound came out of my mouth. I wanted to drive away, but I was frozen in place. I just stared at the gruesome scene, hoping it was a nightmare. But it wasn't. It was real. And the killer noticed me. He stopped stabbing the victim and turned his head towards me. He saw me through the windshield, and he smiled. A wicked, twisted smile. He waved at me with the bloody knife, and then he opened the door. He got out of the car and started walking towards me. He was still smiling, and he was still holding the knife. He looked like he was enjoying himself. I finally snapped out of my trance and realized I had to get out of there. I slammed on the gas pedal and tried to speed away, but it was too late. He was already too close. He reached my car and slashed the knife at my window. I heard a loud crack and felt a sharp pain in my arm. He had broken the glass and cut me. I screamed and swerved the car. I lost control and hit a tree. The last thing I saw before I blacked out was his face. His masked, hooded, smiling face. He was leaning over me, and he whispered in my ear, "Hello, friend. I'm so glad you stopped by. You're next."